Hi you guys, this is OrtensiaRabbit from DeviantArt, and I'm going to show you how to draw Oswald. I've been wanting to do this for a while, you guys, but seeing as Epic Mickey just came out today, I found it appropriate to get this on. And I use PAP4, which is where I animate. You guys have seen some of my stuff, like rising action and all that stuff. As you can see, it's really sketchiness, you know. It works wonders. If you guys have a chance to download it for free, it's really good. So here we go. First off, we're gonna start with the circle, and you gotta put the lines in the middle to see where you want to place the eyes and the nose, and it's just kind of like lines of action just to get your proportions right. His eyes are pretty close together, you know, kind of like Mickey, and his nose kind of very close to his eyes, but does not have that little curve to it like Mickey Mouse does. The corner on the top of Oswald's mask usually meets right in between the very top of Oswald's eyes, while the sides of the points of Oswald's mask seems to lay upon where his nose and the line of action is. One thing that Disney really likes to stress out about, like the masks from the Mickeys and the Oswalds and all those other characters who follow that, is that whenever the mask borders go along the sides of the face, they usually keep them circular. Sometimes they don't follow this, like I think in Plain Crazy, they don't, but they really kept it in the later Mickeys and some of the Oswalds as well. So I'm gonna follow that. I'm gonna give him a smile, you know, just 'cause you don't really see him with a smile. Especially in the new Epic Mickey game, since he's, most of us will be treating him as the bad guy, or some of us won't. Yeah, I just like to keep him a little smile, give him that little crazy smile. Oh god, it's so much fun. um, and then, I might as well open his mouth. Too. Okay, the tongue is kind of controversial because some people like to do it like the Mickey Mouse. I've seen it both ways. Where they keep they have the line in between the tongue and the black, or as I usually do it, it's just no line and a little bit of a background inside of it. And there we go. You got his basic. And oh guys, oh, let me move it down a little bit. Be sure to send me feedback on it or something through DeviantArt. I'm OrtensiaRabbit there too. Okay, now we're gonna start with his ears. They are about the same size as his head, and which means that straight up they'd be pretty much the same height. I'm going towards the more of the up eye works, unlike Epic Mickey where it shows him with the cute little curls. When drawing Oswald's ears, you have to keep them a little bit farther out than Mickey's are. Depending on what age of Oswald you want, seeing as that in the beginning he kind of had a little bit of an oval shape to his ears and wouldn't really move as much, to a box ear, and then during the end of the show they started to get a little curvier teardrop shape. I'm going to go with teardrop, seeing as I like to keep them a little bit curvy, and because just they're basically circles and hoses as most of the Mickeys are drawn. Yeah, I'm nitpicky like that. There we go. Trying to find some good things to talk about here. Any Oswald trivia? Have you guys heard about the new? Oh, have any of you guys heard about the new? Supposedly they found a new one. All right, let's see if I can get it to fit. It's called Poor Papa. I believe it was the last one made under Disney. Not 100% sure. Well, let's see. I'm gonna make room for the body. So new layer. No, no. Gotta put it a little bit higher. There we go. Oh, where's it going? Let me see if I can try to turn it over. Try something new. Oh, shoot. It's not gonna work. Oh, well. Let me just kinda... undo. See, this thing reminds me about, like, Flash, because you can keep it. Alright, I'm gonna move down to do the shoulders and the upper belly. So, thing about Disney characters is they have no neck. So you gotta follow that perspective. They even did it in the Mickey Mouse too. Even today, he doesn't have one. His belly, bless his heart, has a really, really big. He's always been that way, though. I usually don't draw him like that. I'm just gonna go with the usual way and give him the little belly. By the way, you guys have seen those scenes from Epic Mickey, huh? On YouTube. The guy who animates him, what? Some of the time it just doesn't even look proportional. It looks like he's just got, I don't know. Although I did think it was cute how he'd pull up his chest and kind of just squeeze it upward and run around like he did in Skyscrapers. I think it's Skyscrapers, huh? Yeah, I think so. Alright. Oh, here comes the fun part, the hands. I think I'll do is I'll just have one facing down and the other one waving up at you guys, okay? Yay! For loving fans! Which, I don't have any yet because I just uploaded my new YouTube account for Oswald and his buddies today. Which I might be hosting like all the Oz tunes and open up Oz comics, which I am going to do. I have about 3 or 4 of them already finished, but I want to have multiple before I start putting them up on Comic Fury. And I'll add some new Disney characters that technically aren't considered forgotten, but then again, they are pretty much so. Like one is Figment, even though he has 3D. He got replaced by his 2D self to a 3D, so you'll be seeing 2D Figment around in some of them, because you know he can't really stay. All right, let's see. Let me just fix that up a second. Hang on. See, I'm really nitpicky with hands. Okay, there we go. Alright, just make that a little bigger. Alright, let's see. Well, whenever you do his hands, you gotta keep like a pretty good. Oh god, I need to fix that. Hang on a second. Keep it about maybe the lower part of the actual like lines of action on his face, about that size of the actual palm, and then you make the fingers pretty close around the size of the head. These look alright. I'm not too happy with them, but I'll be sure to fix that. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to get Epic Mickey, you guys. I'm still waiting, and I'm getting the collector's edition, so it'll come with all that cool stuff. And I want that nunchuck paintbrush and all that other fun stuff. Oh, it just makes me shiver. I want it. And then I've heard that there was a pin. There's a pin! I can't wait. Oswald, you need a pin. Well, I have half the mind to do his voice. Alright, so whenever you have his upper, I'm just kinda you can put that little line in the center, as you can see, but it usually helps. But then again, you have to do a white outline if you want to ink and color him, which can be a problem, especially with me, because I'm so used to drawing Lion King characters because the majority of the time I do that. And they don't really follow that rule of black on white with the occasional blue pants. Or red, depending on who you want. Let me fix him up so it doesn't look like you have a mustache or anything. It's alright if you want to erase your lines of action right now, because it'll look a little better and you can see more of the details. So there, that's well, I need to make the thing bigger so I can do his feet and just give a few finishing touches. There. Yeah. I'm never really completely happy with my fingers. Like I said, Lion King. Oh, I do so many paws. Which I don't mind at all. Oh, and if you want, you can just kind of color in where his black mask is, or the outline of his black mask, his ears and hands and belly and chest. But I usually like to keep everything else white. I'm gonna make it a little taller. See, you can make this thing compatible. I'm serious. If you have a chance, totally get this. Alright, I'm gonna push him up a little bit. Hang on a sec. There we go. It's a little. Oh, that's okay. I need as much room as I can get here. I'll fill out his belly again. Now, with doing his pants, they're not as really to the point of Mickey. I mean, like back in the day, he just had like it looked like he was wearing spandex that were cut at his knees. They just had nothing to them. But nowadays, just to fill it out a little bit, I give him a little curve, just like Mickey Mouse's pants. So at least he doesn't look like he's running around in just like his undies or something. Put circles around. If you try to draw him, he's about 4 circles. His belly, his head, where his ears are, and to his legs. But you can also have like a half point where his chest is, because I guess that's kind of like a filler spot. Okay, here come the feet. Now, I go more of up Iwerk's way, where you have the big loaf-like feet. If you have the Disney Treasures, you know what I'm talking about. Like where he's fighting in Oh What a Night. That's up Iwerk's doing the shadow scene. He loves the little feet, how he does the little heel behind it and the boxy feet. That's the only part I really do of Oswald that is not curved. Because, of course, he's just circles and hoses, as they used to call those old things. Speaking of which, what I don't understand is that Disney Vault has so many pictures of the old Oswald cartoons. I have the Illusion of Life book, if you guys have it. There are tons of Oswald cartoons, sketches, and rough animation pieces from ones that I've never seen before that are around that just you can't find. I want to know why Disney can't just take the original cells that they had in the Disney Vault and just put them back together, because that's what they did for Sagebrush Sadie. It looks like they have a couple more scenes from others too. But then again, this was from the 80s. Okay, let me show you. Since you can't see his tail, sometimes they like to keep it circular, but I like to go Iwerk's way, where you have the fluffy tail. And it looks like Epic Mickey's gonna do the same thing too. Alright, now I've got his butt over there. Let's see if I can try to make it look a little bit not weird. Nah, you guys got to see how it looks, so there, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Alright, you guys, that's how you draw Oswald. So, good night, everybody, and thank you so much. And if I get enough response, I might do Hortensia.